What's happening, guys? It's so important that you understand the only way that you're going to build confidence and actually achieve the things that you want in life is if you take action. Okay? Nobody ever became successful because they thought about it or they were writing things down all the time and reading books and doing podcasts and all these things. All of these things can contribute. But the one thing that separates winners from losers is winners take action even when they don't feel like it. Winners do the things that they know they need to do even when they don't feel like doing them. Okay? It has nothing to do with motivation. It has to do with momentum. It has to do with you stacking wins every single day and just putting in those reps and just building yourself up to where you know that you're capable of doing anything. You're capable of being successful. You're capable of making money. You're capable of talking to the girl that you want to talk to. You're capable of having a family. You're capable of achieving greatness. And I feel like the older I get, the more I see the difference between the people that succeed and the people that stay the same. Because I'm 32 and I've seen people that are the same age as me that said they were going to do something and then they never did it. They said that they were going to start that business and they never did it. And it wasn't because they were not smart or they weren't capable. It's because they thought they didn't know enough. They thought that they needed to read more, they needed to do more on the back end than just doing the one thing that's going to matter the most, which is taking actionable steps to actually get this thing going. And if you can be one of those people that's not afraid of embarrassment, that's not afraid of humiliation, that's not afraid of what people are going to think about you, the judgment of others, and you can just run into a situation and say, you know what, this is what I'm going to do. I don't care how it looks. I don't care what people think about me. Then you're going to always win. You're going to always be successful in life. Because I'm telling you, the most successful people don't care what people think. They don't care if anybody agrees with them. They don't care if people think they're a jerk. They don't care if people don't like them or don't want to be their friend. They don't care because they know in their heart and in their mind that they're doing the right thing. And that's the mindset that you have to adopt. And, you know, they say it's lonely at the top, but it's even lonelier at the bottom because you don't ever feel like you fulfilled your true potential and that you've done what it is that you needed to do. And I would much rather be at the top and not have anybody than be at the bottom and know that I was capable of so much more. And I think that's what matters the most. When you really break it down and you really think about what success means, that's what it means. It means taking action every day, doing what you need to do to make your life better, okay? To be able to help others, to be able to impact people's lives, to be able to really show people what it means to be true to yourself. Because people can see that. People pick up on that. Like, remember, life is all about energy. And people can read your energy. People can tell. This isn't like some juju bullshit either. This is like real shit. This is like real stuff that you guys really need to understand. Like, people can just tell when you have good energy. When you just are a good person and when you just take care of what you need to in your life and you want to take care of other people. People can tell. They can sense this on you. It's not like something you can fake. You know, you can always tell when somebody's faking it and when they're not being genuine. You know, people that are like too nice, that are always happy and everything, you can't trust these people. You can. That's why you see a lot of this performative content. It's bullshit. People don't like that. Like, you see, I'm not saying I'm perfect and I'm not saying I'm better than anybody, but you guys see that my content isn't polished. You see that I'm not like overthinking it. I'm just hitting record and just recording these videos because I really, really want to make content and I really, really want to be consistent and I want you guys to hear what I'm having to say. Because otherwise I wouldn't be recording this. Why the fuck would I be doing this if I didn't want to? You know, so I'm doing it regardless of how it looks. Okay, I'm doing it in my kitchen. Okay, it's the best place that I found to record for some reason. For some reason, it seems like I get more ideas when I'm in my kitchen. Maybe it's because I'm always eating when I'm in here, but you get what I'm saying. You get what I'm saying. You don't want to be one of those people that doesn't fulfill their full potential, because life is short. And what's going to happen is you're going to get to a point where you're going to get busy working, and you're going to get busy with your family, or you're going to get busy with your day to day. And the thing that you really wanted to do that you said you didn't have time for, you're really not going to have time for it. And you're not going to be able to make time, because you're going to have all these other things going on that are going to be consuming all of your bandwidth. You only have a limited amount of bandwidth. You have to be able to allocate your time. And if it's something that you really want to do, you just need to take a small actionable step to make it happen. Okay? I've been so lucky that the last few weeks it's been so cold and I haven't been able to work as much, that I've had time to focus a lot of my energy on building my next business and building my next step in life, doing what I wanted to do, which is make this content and put it out there for you guys. And I've had a lot of time to think about ideas and do all these different things. But, even when I'm running my business, I'm still going to make time for it. It's just, I made a decision and I said, this is what I'm going to do. And I don't care what it takes. And I don't care how many people like it. And I don't care if anybody likes it. But I want people to understand that that's all you have to do. Okay, that's all you have to do. You don't have to overthink it. Overthinking is just going to stress you out. It's going to give you anxiety. And then you're not going to end up doing it, because you're going to be thinking that people actually care about what you're doing. Nobody cares. Everybody is so self-absorbed with their own stuff and their own life that people don't care. You think people care that I'm recording this video? You think people really genuinely care? Like, I get some comments that I'm like, okay, whatever, but it's not that big of a deal. Like, I appreciate all of the positive feedback that I've gotten. Okay, I don't mind all the negative comments, because that's going to come with it. I'm doing something that most people won't do. Okay, but if you're one of those people that really wants to step things up and you really want to improve your life, then you're going to be different, and people aren't going to understand. People are going to say, well, why are you doing that? I don't get it. I don't understand. Why do you make these videos? Why do you do this? Is it making you money? Is it like, what are you doing? But you just have to know that you're doing the right thing. Okay. And this really doesn't even have anything to do with content. It just has to do with life. Whatever it is that you want to do, if you want to get started, you're going to have to fall forward. You're going to have to make mistakes, and you're going to have to fail. And then the only way that you can actually succeed is if you can just continue to fail and continue to learn and continue to grow. That's the only way that you're ever going to actually be successful in life. And trust me when I tell you, this has been years and years in the making. I've been trying to make content for so many years, and I didn't think that I was good enough, and I thought I needed to know more. And then I said, you know what? Let me just get back to the basics. Let me just strip all this down and just do what I want to do, which is just record the video and post it, and then clip it up, and then do it all over again. And then eventually my speaking will get better, and my videos will get better, and maybe I'll even, edit them a little bit better. I can't predict the future. All I know is that right now I feel good about where I'm at, and I'm just going to keep going. And I want you guys to do the same. Okay, I don't want you to ever feel like people are judging you, because people are so wrapped up in their own life that they really don't care. And I'm not saying that the people around you don't care about you. I'm saying that strangers don't care. They don't really care. So you just have to focus on taking action, and you just need to focus on building your confidence, and you just need to focus on the things that you can control. And right now you can control how you look at this situation. You can say, okay, well, maybe I don't know as much as this other person, but I know enough. Okay, that's really what it boils down to, is like, you just have to internalize that you know enough. You know enough to do the thing that you want to do. Okay, I remember a few years ago I was talking to this girl. I was at a bar. This was years ago, and she was telling me how she wanted to start some business, right? And I've heard multiple people say this, but this example comes to mind. I remember her telling me she wanted to start some gardening business or something. I don't even remember what it was. But she said that she was waiting. She said, I'll probably do it in about 6 months to a year. And I was like, why don't you just do it now? Oh, well, I'm just waiting, and I don't even remember why. But it just doesn't make any sense. Like, I can't tell you guys how many businesses I've tried to start. Okay, and I didn't end up going through with them. Not because I wasn't capable of doing it. I just didn't want to. I didn't want to do it. I wanted to keep doing what I was doing. And I didn't really feel like starting this business, and that's okay. Or maybe I started it and it just wasn't aligned with where I was. Okay, there's been a lot of different things that I've done that I wasn't real motivated and like aligned with is really the better word. I was motivated to do it. I just wasn't aligned with it so much to where I was like willing to put everything on the line for it. But what I'm doing now is fully aligned with where I want to go and what I want to do in my life. Okay, and that's to help you guys out and to obviously, this is like a self-reflection for me. This isn't just like me telling you guys my insight. This is actually helping me too. And that's the great part about it. That's the beautiful thing about it, is that I make content for you, but then I also make content for myself too. So it's like a win-win for everybody. So, that's where I'm at right now. And that's why I'm going to keep taking action, and I'm going to keep pushing forward. And I advise you guys to do the same. And the videos will get better, and the content is going to get, more consistent, and I'm going to figure out a way to, structure it a little bit better, and, everything's going to work out. But if you're really like stuck right now and you want to know how to move the needle, and you want to know how to like really get out of that funk you're in, it's to take action. It's to just take a step in the right direction. Okay, you don't have to go up all the stairs. You just have to take the next step. That's all you have to do. If you can take that next step, everything else is going to get easier for you. Okay, you have your whole life ahead of you, but you can't look at everything as a whole. You can't look at your whole life as this, one big thing. You have to just break it down into sections. And if you can do that, then you're going to see it's not as daunting as you thought it was. Like, posting content is not as daunting as I thought it was. Starting a business is not as daunting as you think it is. It's a lot of work, but if you're willing to put in the work and you're willing to do it for the right reasons, then you're going to get the best results possible. But you just got to find the reason why you're doing it. You got to find your purpose in doing it. And if you could do that, then you're going to do great. I believe in you. So I believe in myself, but I also believe in you guys. And I want you guys to really take that to heart and just like hear what I'm saying, because I only want the best for people, and I only want you guys to succeed. Okay, it's not a competition. It's not me against you. It's us growing and us building together and us, having a great life, having our own way of doing life. Okay? So, anyways, I'm about to make something to eat, but I will talk to you guys soon, okay?